and we'll do a price prediction on it. And I believe that it is more bullish. Cardano is more bullish than it was weeks or months ago. What is up, guys? Norris Digital Assets coming at you with another video. This video is going to be on Cardano. We're going to take a look at a little bit of news, and then we're going to dive into the Cardano chart, and then I'll throw a price prediction at you for the end of the bull run later in the video. If you're a big Cardano fan, one of my largest holdings, we have Cardano and XRP, two of my largest holdings. If you are a fan of Cardano, click subscribe down here in the bottom right hand corner. Smash up the like button to get this video out to more people. When we do this chart, when we do this technical analysis on the charts, it'll help the channel and it'll get it out to more people as the bull run returns. So let's dive into a news story on Cardano first. This is from January 5th, not super new, but Samsung continues crypto drive with new Cardano exposure. Real basic story here. Basically, blockchain planting management system Veratree and tech giant Samsung have announced a partnership that'll see the electronics maker have exposure to the Cardano blockchain. So not Cardano coin itself, but to the Cardano blockchain. That is because this down here, Samsung US to plant 2 million trees in Madagascar by the end of the first quarter of 2022. So in the next few months here, in partnership with Veratree, Veratree is a Cardano blockchain-based climate solutions platform. So Veratree is on the Cardano blockchain, and Samsung is doing this with Veratree. So that's how that ties it together. Anyways, in business, the more that your name is mentioned, Cardano, the more that your name is mentioned, the more small little partnerships, the more that people are talking about you, etc. That is good for driving business always. And you have that little bit of a networking effect. But all these little things add up over time and contribute to a business, to a company, etc. So just kind of a cool little story there. Let's dive into the Cardano chart here. So Cardano, $1.48, had some nice momentum over the last couple days with these nice green candles. Okay, definitely getting that green 20 EMA to curve up, trying to get it to cross, actually get some momentum. It looks like it's trying to make a W double bottom here, just like Bitcoin and CKB and some other coins. So that's what it's going to try to do, is break above it, find support, and that line is this line is roughly at $1.58 or so. If I do it on the candle bodies here, it's like $1.53, $1.58 in that range. So get above it, find some support, move on, complete the W. Hopefully we'll get that going. If you're curious about what Bitcoin's doing, which controls the whole market, I just released a Bitcoin video, so check that one out. Let me lay out a very bullish case for Cardano overall though here. Let's go to the weekly real quick. We'll come back to the daily and we'll do a price prediction on Cardano. I'm big on Cardano just from a fundamental basis. I'm very bullish on Charles Hoskinson as a business driver, his expertise, his knowledge, and the way that Cardano is built right in the first place. And they're not pushing out anything too fast. They're trying to make it, they're trying to build it in the correct order. So all bullish things about Cardano. Cardano here, it is right on the low here. If I drop this line in here on the weekly, let's zoom in a little bit. So we have the candle bodies. We have the candle bodies, you know, trying to find support on that line, on this line here. You don't want to lose that low and create a lower low. It's real close, but it's nice that you moved back up. You had this green week, and you're starting a green week now, which is good. It's getting that 20 EMA from stopping that momentum down, okay? But let's mess around with, okay, first of all, on the weekly, this is great, a momentum indicator. The stock RSI starting to point up, looking like it finally bottomed out and started to move back up on December 20th right here on the weekly. And this is a zoomed out time frame, so very good to see. I love this angle here. Not too aggressive, not too flat, just some nice movement up. And you can see this blue line starting to point up nicely on the weekly. So the momentum back to the upside on the weekly. Hopefully it doesn't come up and then just roll again. We want Bitcoin and the rest of the market to actually warm up and get something more like this on the weekly to the top, and that contributes to one of these runs, and that's the momentum there. Okay, very nice. So that's good to see on the weekly. Let's go to the daily, remove all drawings and reset the chart. Daily. And we'll do a price prediction on it, and I believe that it is more bullish. Cardano is more bullish than it was weeks or months ago, and I'll show you why here, okay? If we look at, let's see here, if we look at May, that peak in May, that what was it, like 240, 246 in May, and then we bottomed out here around that dollar range. If you stretch the fib off this, we had some targets that were, $7 on the 2272, but that has changed now. We have a new fib we're going to stretch out with an even higher price target. And why? Because you had this high, well, you created a new high, and then you came back down to this low. So remember, this is like a slingshot. You're pulling that slingshot back, and when you let it go, the farther that you're retracing down, the higher and the faster you can have an impulsive wave back up. It is like a slingshot, okay? So we made a new higher high all the way up over $3, and then we came all the way back down here for support, okay? So the slingshot's even bigger than it was before. So instead of stretching the fibs off this and this, we're gonna stretch the fibs off this new stuff, which is September over $3, and this low here where we came back for support. And let's see what happens here. So we'll do the fib here and zoom in a little bit here. Let's move this down, and here we go. Let's stretch this fib out on log scale here. Boom. And boom. Okay, so where does that take us? Okay, so to the 1618 in the bull run when it gets heating up again, $6. To be honest, I will probably take some profits a little before $6 and maybe around $6. That's where I'll take some profits out of Cardano, because it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. The 1618 is a very important number using the charts this way, and it is very accurate of a movement, okay? As far as the end of the bull run, where could Cardano go at the end of the bull run? Say Bitcoin, because if you watch my videos, I talk about Bitcoin going over 100,000, and it is possible, very possible, to go over $200,000 in this bull run for Bitcoin. You don't believe it until you see it, until it starts happening, and then you say, oh, yeah, well, maybe that was very likely or very possible this whole time. I just couldn't see it because it didn't happen yet. Well, you got to have, it's that vision, and it's not just a blind vision. We're using the fibs here. We're using the charts, and the charts don't lie. So that's the point here, okay? The new into the bull run possibility for Cardano, especially if it warms up, you have the fundamentals, stuff's being built on it. You got Sunday Swap coming out soon. You got Astro Swap, which is a sleeper coin that I believe is going to explode. So not financial advice. Get some Astro Swap on the Gate.io exchange. Or you can do it on PancakeSwap. But Gate.io is a pretty good exchange. You can get Astro Swap there. Sunday Swap is going to be coming out on Cardano. Things are going to start happening. Bitcoin is eventually going to move. Ethereum is going to move. The rest of the market's going to move. And Cardano's going with the 2272. Possibly, if Cardano gets real hot, $12 Cardano, which is, it's kind of funny. BitBoy Crypto has been saying that for a long time, but BitBoy was saying that all the way back here, way before we had this $3 or this new pattern to even do the fib. I don't know where he pulls some of his stuff from, but he's been saying that for a while. Kind of interesting. I don't really care about what he has to say right now on Cardano, but as far as what I'm seeing here, the 2272 is very possible for Cardano, for a blue chip, massive crypto blockchain like Cardano that already has the amount of users and new wallets that Cardano already has, and the community is massive. And Cardano's running a marathon, okay? It's not like some of these other coins that just sprint up and then they're just collapsing down. Yes, it has run up and come down, but my point is that as far as the fundamentals and the building of Cardano, they are running a marathon, and it's going to catch up. It's going to catch up later. They're cruising. They're not You know, if you're running a marathon, you aren't sprinting early in the marathon and gassing out after just a few miles, okay? You're slow and steady wins the race, and that is what Cardano's doing, I believe, and things are going to be coming out on the Cardano ecosystem, and this ecosystem is going to continue to boom and grow. Anyways, Cardano gets hot in the bull run. At the end of the bull run, when Bitcoin eventually tops at 100,000, 150,000, possibly over 200,000, up to 240,000 for Bitcoin, especially if that happened. If Bitcoin goes over 200,000, it tops, the dominance starts to drop on Bitcoin, and we have altcoin mania, then for sure, if there's that altcoin mania, Cardano to $12, maybe a little bit higher past the 2272, which I talk about in my videos. That's my outlook on Cardano. It is even more bullish than it was months ago. Came up so high and came back down to those support levels. It is a slingshot. One other thing to show you really quick, we'll pull up the VPVR and we'll look at some support and resistance areas and levels here. Let's zoom in. Let's move this. Let us remove all drawings to get that out of the way. So, Cardano. As you can see here, where Cardano's massive amount of support is, and also resistance, but you can see it here, okay? From that $1.50 all the way down to, you know, that $1.07, okay? But let's zoom in a little closer here to get a better view. So that $1.60 range, there can be some resistance all the way to that $1.60 range, and it goes all the way down to this like $1.20. So this $1.20 to this $1.60 range is just, it's an area that it likes to just dance around in, okay? And it's shown right here on the visible range. Get above it, roll up, get above it, and then roll up, and then you have this little resistance pocket. This pocket is much smaller, and that pocket is roughly, let's see, $1.65 to $1.80. $1.65 to $1.80 is another little pocket range. Get above that $1.80, and you should just be able to just roll right through here and start heading towards that $2 and attack that $2. So that's what I'm seeing as an outlook for Cardano. So smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're a Cardano fan, and we will continue to put out content on these different coins. Anyways, we will see you in the next video. See ya.